And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. And we're just about set to get this Wild Card Series underway, Singy. Game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Guys are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Michael King. How about a report on him, Chris?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
And that's through there for a strike. And the series is underway.
First pitch, 7:06.
Foul ball there. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Ball one there. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one is downstairs. The count now 2-2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one.
Nice
job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Base is empty, one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. First pitch just misses. Paredes recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And that is a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Lenin Sosa. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
And a strike in there. The 1-1. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, Joe Musgrove.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And there's a ball.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So digging in, Cedon Rafaela. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it stays fair.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed, didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Alec Burleson in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next one misses. And a count now 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
In the air to left down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Save. In comes the run from second. And it's a one-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's Christian Walker. Gets the call. 0-1. Tying run is at first here in game one of the wild card series. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Burleson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That clips the corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And they'll do it again. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting 6.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Burleson grounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's safe. It's 2-2.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's Profar now. There's a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Here's your 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Strike 3, and Java Joe gets his second punch out of the game. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. We are tied 2-2. Game 1 of this wild card series. At the plate, Spencer Steer. King back to work. And a foul ball. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Got him! Dave Lawrence rings him up. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Boog, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Marcelo Meyer stands in now and watches strike 1.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Next offering upstairs. Fastball is outside. Check on the runner.
No, he's in there.
There's a swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Tied up here in the early going. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Alec Thomas now. First pitch misses. Arozarena off of first with 2 away. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, number 10.
Number 10.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And that's down and away. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way. Had eyes on it, man.
Catcher.
Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. Late swing fouled off.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That one misses. And that's ball 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one hammered left field. That's back there. Going, gone. And they grab the lead. It's 4-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So the batting order turns over. It's Xander Bogaerts now. That one outside. Ball 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. Foul ball. The 0-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Thomas sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. Back here at Lone Depot Park, now batting Jarren Duran. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a ground ball, but it kicks foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swing and a pop-up. Bogarts puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda, doubled his first time. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro.
2 outs, base is empty. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, that's fouled off.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Kicks and fires. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Back here in Miami, the batter now, Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Christian
Walker, a former Gold Glove winner, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012. And that's in there at the knees.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets, reached on an infield single his first time. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
This one in the air. Paredes settles under this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Just missed. Walker, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. That one missed.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk.
Number 7.
Guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 on, 1 out. Profar, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in game 1 of the wild card series. Ground ball could be 2. The turn by Meyer at second, and that's 2. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. The All-Stars have the advantage, 4-2. And we're back onto the 4th.
Colombia,
now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
No strike.
And downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenny.
And here is Sosa to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fly ball to right. Burleson. They got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter,
Spencer Steer. Now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, number 10.
Number 10.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit. Freddie Fermin. He's already homered here in this one. Inside. And that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Outside low and a full count now. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Bogarts at the plate now. That's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jeremiah Estrada up and loosening in the pen. Pomerantz also getting ready. Splits the plate and the count 1-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rosarena moving under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 3, Cedon Rafaela.
So up next, Cedon Rafaela. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that one cutting but missing down low. That's off the inside corner. 2-0. That's a little bit low. Fermin, the runner at first with 2 gone. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in a scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Joe Musgrove is done in this one, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Javier Assad.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
First and second, 2 outs. Burleson digs in now. Fought off foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Game 1 of this wild card series. Now here is Randy Arozarena. King back to work. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Marcelo Meyer caught looking his first time up. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Late swing, foul to the left. Runner at first with no outs here. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
That's a ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex. Thomas.
And now the center fielder, Alec Thomas. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Rafaela makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Jaron Duran will hit
Left
next.
fielder, Jaron Duran.
King throws to first. Rosarena dives back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-4. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda, 1 for 2. And that misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Activity in the bullpen. Amos Willingham appears to be getting loose. Holton warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Tied at 4. Just missed. Alejandro Kirk would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's a full count.
Count is 3-2.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And that is the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. All even now at 4 apiece. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Christian Walker. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Sosa makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gavin.
Here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. And that's in there for strike 1. A little bit low. The 1-1 is fouled off. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher
Now
for having him out in front of that
baseman.
pitch.
Correct.
Clearly he had him fooled.
Ladies.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Just
Nope, that's
missed.
the ball.
Outside.
outside.
2 balls, no strikes. And it's fouled away. Two outs. On the ground, Meyer. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4.
Now pitching.
Amos Willingham
Amos
on to pitch out of the pen here.
Willingham.
Here's the catcher to
Leading
hit,
for
Alejandro
the
Kirk.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Diving, makes the grab.
Great reaction there. The momentum of the dive takes
Now
him into
back
foul
to the third
territory,
base.
but comes up and makes the
Paredes.
play. Outstanding job to get an out right there.
Here's a big power threat. Isaac Paredes. Swinging a foul straight back. Paredes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And the 0-1. The other way, fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now back.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
1 out, runner at second. Lenny Sosa, the next to hit. And that's outside. Ball 1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle on the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line. Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Man at second. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking. 2 gone now.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Just missed. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're the top half of the 6th.
And that's through there for a strike.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kevin Kelly, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Holton also throwing. And a count 1-2. And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a swing and a miss. And that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the inning. Profar climbs in on that left side. Check swing, called strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that skips into dirt. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now it's the
number
second
10.
baseman. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Freddie Fermin. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Man at first, 1 away.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner on the go. Swung on, belted. Into the corner, but foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's a 2-2.
Next offering is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. This to third, and that goes foul. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Arozarena. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Bogaerts now. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to the left. That ends the inning. Through 6, all square, 4-4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th.
Tyler.
We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tyler Holton. And now the right fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Right fielder,
He's 2 for 2.
Arozarena.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bogaerts with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
So digging in, Marcelo Meyer. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike.
0-1.
And the sweeper misses. All tied up here in the late stages of game 1. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch just misses. And that's ball 3. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner on the go. High in the air, out to right. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Jaron Duran.
So up next, Jaron Duran.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. And we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia. Now at the plate,
Leading
Cedar
off for Rio
Rafaela.
de Janeiro,
I
the
think when
center
you
fielder,
contemplate him as a
Cedar
player, the first thing you think about is
Rafaela.
defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And that one is
Ball
downstairs.
one, no strike.
Ball one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Tied at 4.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
Alec Burleson digs in now.
Burleson.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he went around. Just enough that time. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
Ball. Down.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The first baseman,
And
number
here's
8.
the first baseman, Christian Walker. 1 for 3.
Walker.
And a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kevin Kelly.
Now pitching, Kevin Kelly.
Now the number 2 hitter,
For the
Jonathan
All-Star,
Aranda.
The first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Marinaccio getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Towards first, and that one handled. Takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced
batter,
exactly
the
what he was looking for.
Alejandro
Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Alejandro Kirk will hit next. Fouled off. He was late. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now Isaac Paredes.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
First pitch just misses.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That's in there. That's strike one. Up the middle, Bogarts handles the chance, tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the eighth. Now, Gavin Sheets.
The left fielder, Gavin Sheets.
Lucia back to work. Just missed. Tied at 4. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And another ball. Brett Beatty in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's the automatic. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just
Now
kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way out front for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a lefty.
And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jurickson Profile.
Profile.
Ball 1 low. That's down and in. Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. 3-2 now.
2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one opts against the fence. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Alex Vesia done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now
Jojo Romero comes on now.
Romero.
So now the pinch hitter, Ozzie Albies, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. So a change being made out at second, and here's the pinch runner, Chas McCormick.
And ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Two down, go-ahead run in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Not even close there. 2-1. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe, and it's now 5-4.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Two outs. There's the strike. Action in the pen down there. Jeremiah Estrada up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Kenley Jansen.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity, because that's when he pitches his best.
Swinging a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right through there for a strike.
Next
One
offering
ball,
way off the
2 strikes.
plate.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs. Spencer Steer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Jansen fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. It misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Steer swings through it for strike 1.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. Jansen, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. And the 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. That one ripped. And that's just foul. One strike away from securing game 1. 2 down, nobody on. Not close with that one. And the count is even, 2-2. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one misses. 3-2 now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting.
So digging in, Marcelo Meyer.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The All-Stars off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2, so that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.